Welcome to Reread, where I'm rereading through the expanded universe in chronological order. Folks, we're on the Clone Wars comic series by Dark Horse. I'm just going to cover issues 1 through 6 today. And 1 through 6 is one big story arc here. Basically, in the first episode, the Separatists arrive on the planet. I don't know what it is. It's the same species that Ahsoka is. And they say, we are here to, set up a station. She went, hey, we don't want any part of your war. He goes, well, the Republic may put a station on here, and that would be detrimental to us. So we need to ensure that they don't do that. So you're part of this war, whether you like it or not. And she goes, but my people do not want to fight. He went, okay, well, I have a place for your people. And that's kind of how it ends there, because when Obi-Wan and Anakin get there, they're looking to see, they don't know where all the people of this planet went, and they're fighting off the Separatists there. There is something at the very beginning where he and Obi-Wan are, not keeping score, but Anakin goes, haha, I'm beating you. And Obi-Wan's like, we're not keeping score. And then he kills a big battle droid. He went, but that counts for 3, or something. And that's fun. And then Ahsoka goes, ooh, how much is a tank, Sky Guy? It's like the annoying kid sister that you have, that your mom forced you to bring when you want to go out and hang with all your best friends. That's exactly what Ahsoka feels like. Anyway, in issue number 2, they find I believe it's Zagorian slave ship in outer space, because they think they may have been sold into slavery. And so they find the Zagorians, they find the slave ship, they capture it. Again, when Anakin and Obi-Wan are trying to, bond a little bit, Ahsoka feels like the third wheel. Like if the Clone Wars is supposed to bring them together as brothers in arms, but if Ahsoka's there the whole time, wouldn't it be the 3 of them having fun or not? You can't have 2 people, bond that well when there's a third person. I don't know. Just throws off everything. I hate Ahsoka. Okay, I'll just say it again. In number 3, they go to the Zagorian slave trade. Anakin befriends the Queen, and Obi-Wan later on gets captured. Now, the saddest part about this comic book is they're showing all of these different types of aliens in cages. And one of those aliens, I did not realize this, I guess, or I forgot about it, was an Ewok. Nothing sadder. I couldn't even let Yub Nub look at this issue because it's just too traumatic. Too traumatic. Issue number 4, the Jedi reveal themselves. Anakin and Ahsoka, aha, we are Jedi, and they break Obi-Wan free, but they end up getting captured anyway. The Queen ships Obi-Wan off to a processing planet where the rest of those aliens are, like millions of aliens. And she's keeping Anakin for herself. Anakin must be her bodyguard, or her friends, or Anakin's friends will die. And issue 5, basically the Queen, that is issue 5. She sends them to the planet. But also in issue 5, Dooku and Ventress will arrive. They're going to eventually kill the Queen because she's supposed to kill the Jedi, not keep them. And she's kind of grown too big for her britches. She's on the Separatist Council, but not anymore because her second in command basically betrays her, and he's going to take her seat at the table as Dooku and Ventress kill her. Obi-Wan, of course, comes to her defense a little too late. She dies anyway. It's almost like they had this relationship in a way. I don't know. He's like, I could never be the person you love. He tells the Queen. The Queen goes, yes, you will, one day. Maybe not yet, but one day. Foreshadowing him turning into Darth Vader. Okay, like everyone knew, I guess, but the Jedi, that he would turn evil. Seems like everyone he encounters says something like that to Anakin. Anyway, Anakin fights off Ventress and Dooku just long enough for Ahsoka to come save him. He jumps on top of some spaceship out a broken window. And now they're on the way to go to the planet that Obi-Wan is on, free all those slaves, and free Obi-Wan. See, the whole thing was the Separatists had an agreement with the Zagorians that they were going to conquer worlds and sell those certain planets into slavery. Well, that didn't work. In issue 6, they rescue Obi-Wan and the slaves. Obi-Wan goes up to Anakin and goes, I know what it's like being, now that I've been treated like a slave, Anakin, I know what you're going through. I know how much anger that must have built up in you over the years. Because before the Clone Wars, throughout Anakin's whole journey in the EU, we've been hearing how he has no patience. He sees red whenever he thinks about slave and slave owners and stuff. And Obi-Wan's like, I finally get to understand. But Ahsoka goes, me too, because she had to be a slave for a little while too. Thanks, Ahsoka, for ruining this moment between Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. Not Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon. Obi-Wan and Anakin. But the thing is, though, even at the end, Anakin and Ahsoka are learning to bond together. It's almost like Filoni put her in there, say, hey, I don't want it to be Obi-Wan and Anakin. It's Ahsoka and Anakin who are trying to form this relationship over the Clone Wars. And when you think about it in his cartoon, that's exactly what the first couple of seasons are about, right? Anakin and Ahsoka trying to see eye to eye, trying to find a middle ground where they can bond and be the best of friends. This is about Obi-Wan and Anakin bonding. We see that in episode 3. It's all Filoni's sad story. Now, interesting thing about this comic book, Filoni had nothing to do with it, but George Lucas read it, loved it so much, and had Filoni do an episode very similar to this comic book. I remember when I was reading this, I bought these late. These individual issues late, because I didn't want to deal with anything with the Clone Wars. I had to watch the TV show, and that was bad enough. And then later on, bought the comic books and went, wait a minute, this all sounds so familiar. That's because they did an episode off of it after George Lucas read it and thought, hey, this is good stuff, we should use it. Overall, first 6 issues, it would have been better without Ahsoka. Heck, you can say anything with the Clone Wars would have been better without Ahsoka. But, all right, folks, that's it for now. See you next time.